Good morning, everybody. How's it going?
I'm definitely here. Yes, definitely.
Yes, are you?
I'm here. Mentally, probably not.
Are we
Oh,
ever fully here mentally ever?
no, no, we are not. But okay, I guess this is good news for what happened this week. Do you ever get like in like a deep depressive state so much and then you finally pull yourself out of it and
Yes.
now you're like, "Oh, the energy, where have
Yeah.
you been? The motivation,
Yeah.
the fuck?"
Yep.
That's been me for the past weekend and it hasn't stopped. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
Before, I don't want to harsh on you. Are you sure you haven't hit a little bit of a manic state instead of
You know,
just
I was about to say it could be manic. I was literally about to say it could be manic. I'm not saying that it couldn't be, but I'm taking this time in my manic state because I'm not thinking about depression at all, which
right?
is good.
Yes.
However, I'm like, I hope I can keep this up for the rest of the weekend because I have so much shit I gotta do. And
Right.
now I have the motivation to do it. Damn it.
But yeah,
So
I
much
know exactly what
motivation.
you're talking about. It's just like, oh, hey, am I actually out of my depressive state or have I hit a manic mode?
Give me like to the end of the weekend because it's usually it starts when I go back to work. But I think that's the case for a lot of people.
Are you
You know,
still at that shit job? Well,
yes,
shit
but okay.
situation job. I know you love your
It's
job. I know you love the children there, but like
yes.
everything around it is pretty shit.
It is, and like okay, I experienced for the first time last week because technically it was fall break
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's
I keep
nice.
forgetting. Yeah, it was nice, except I worked that week. It was just half days, but I still worked that week. And I was in a different class. And I'm like, is this how it's supposed to be? Because gosh dang, if it was like this, absolutely I'd stay. However, that was one class that I stayed with for the week, and it was the most peaceful week. The kids, they were not screaming. They a lot of them I had in my class. That's why I was in there, but they were so well behaved,
So they're
not
like the
screaming.
same age.
Yes,
Okay.
it's because they because it was fall break,
Yeah.
they divided the class because not everyone would be,
Okay.
it's for the students who weren't able to, go to fall break, but they could have half days.
Okay.
So, um, during those half days, like they were engaged, they weren't like bored. And the teacher actually did because the substitute I was with, they're gone. But the
Good.
teacher, like an actual teacher doing the teacher things except, so I don't have to do them. It was amazing.
Because you shouldn't
I
be
had a
doing
great
them.
time. Yeah, it was the most I think it was also because of that week of doing what I'm actually supposed to be doing alleviated a lot of my depression because I'm like, this is how it's supposed to be. Who would have thought, right? Wow. So yeah, I had a good week. 10
Good.
out of 10 week. It was great. How was yours?
Uh, it started off kind of rough, but it's been pretty okay since. Like nothing specifically like in person in my life.
Mm,
Um, or like specifically directs me and like influences me directly.
mhm,
Um, but like shit kind of went down last weekend within
mm.
actually a couple of the communities I'm with or a part of,
Oh,
like on the fringes and stuff like that.
yeah.
Um, and it hit really hard, and like one of those like communities that it influenced so bad almost like completely turned me away from the community.
No.
And I kind like I don't want to bring it up without talking to you privately about it
We can talk
first.
about we don't have to yeah, we don't have to talk about it
It's
right
like
now.
it's something that like we've talked like not specifically, but we've talked about other things like it like on the podcast before. But like this is like really heavy, really dark, and I'm like I don't want to like blindside you or our viewers with it.
Yeah, that's fair. Besides,
Um,
this is just light catching up and chatting.
yeah.
Just to get us all up on the news today. I know yesterday
Mhm.
there was a full solar eclipse. or the Ring of Fire eclipse, right?
Yeah, I
Which
didn't
was
get up for
cool.
that.
Well, first of all, we wouldn't be able to see it very much, right?
Yeah, it kind
Because we're
of
way.
like affected like the light level a little bit here where I
Yeah, yeah.
lived, but it was still like really kind of cloudy. So
Yeah, it was cloudy where I am at too.
yeah,
In fact, I thought it was rainy the first half of the day. So
same.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. We weren't gonna see it, but I did because you know me, I love space,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
I did have a good time seeing the videos of the people filming
Yes.
the shadows or like taking the video like on their phones with the actual total eclipse. Like that was cool. Shit's so cool, man. And can you imagine not understanding like the science behind it way back when, and you just saw the sun go dark
Well,
and like
I'm more curious. It's like, yeah, it's hit like a complete eclipse. It's like we understand, like, societies would believe that it was like some kind of omen or things like that. But it's like,
yeah,
what about like the weird light levels where it's like it's a partial eclipse. It's not really affecting like the daylight or anything like that, but it's affecting the shadows and what they would see in the shadows.
that would be. I mean,
Because
man,
I
that's
saw
so
one where
interesting.
someone was filming the shadows of a tree, of trees, and how the like leaves would move, and it is so cool. I'll see if I
Oh,
can't
I
find it
saw
and
that.
send.
I saw that. It
Yes,
was on TikTok.
yes,
Yes, I've seen that. And it's so cool. Like it was so because it looked like little half moon or little crescent moons
yes.
everywhere. Or actual rings. Bruh, that was so neat. Space is so cool to me. And speaking of space, I
Mm-hmm.
think they found planets that are not rotating. They're just sitting there. I think they found it this week or last week or
Oh,
something.
weird.
But there are planets the size of Jupiter that aren't really rotating. They're just sitting there. They're not following a star of any kind. So that's interesting because then would that be considered a planet if it's not technically rotating or following a star
I
or anything like
think
that?
what dictates a planet is it like if it has like an atmosphere. Like a
But
moon,
it's
the
so
moon
far
doesn't
away.
really have like an atmosphere, but like Mars has an atmosphere. Even though it's not hospitable to us, it still technically has an atmosphere.
See, I think, oh yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. But it's too far for us to actually,
Really, no?
um,
Yeah.
yes. So it will remain a mystery for now. But isn't that cool?
That
Fucking
is
space,
actually really
dude.
cool. Because it's like, if it's not rotating, that would imply that its core is cool.
Oh, true, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing to heat it up. Interesting. But they're the size of Jupiter. Like fucking ginormous planets.
Well,
It's
if, well, like,
interesting
here's
to
the thing,
see.
is it the size of Jupiter as a solid or as a gas? Because, like, a good, what, 80% of Jupiter is
Oh,
its
shoot, it's
atmosphere.
gas. Yeah. I don't know. They just saw that by the size. Because again, we
Yeah.
don't know much about it. I also found out, this is also through TikTok things, because again, I love history and whatever. They found a lower level. They a lot of people are thinking that it's the gates to hell, but it's not. It's just a joke. But they did find a hidden tunnel system beneath a church in Mexico.
Side eyes the rest of the world. Are we
Yeah,
sure it wasn't the gates of hell? Like, how
that's what
sure
I mean.
are we about that?
I mean, considering everything that's going on, if they open it, which I'm sure they will, because curiosity is going to get the best of them,
For
then
science.
what else could you do? What else could you release on the world? I mean, let's be honest.
Like, I
What
would
else
say
could you
it can get
possibly
much
release?
worse, and then it does, but I mean, like, it might
I mean,
help.
I don't even know. I don't even know if it can get worse at this point. I mean, can I guess it can.
Yeah, I
I guess
can.
I should say that.
Don't
Yeah,
say
I
that.
guess it can. Considering everything we've dealt with in the past 2 weeks. And do
I'm
you
gonna add to
remember?
the bingo card next year if something happens. It's like, Ricey says dumb shit and it comes true.
Shit. Shit. No. But granted, hopefully nothing else happens. I don't think I can take it. This is supposed to be nice, chill fall, summer. Everyone's supposed to be bundled up, nice and warm. I guess unless you live in the southern hemisphere, but like us northern hemisphere folk, we need to chill the fuck out. Okay, we need to just, chill the fuck out a little bit. It's getting too cold for this shit.
Yeah. God. Shit's just fucked up.
But have you been enjoying the weather?
God, yes.
Yeah.
I'm a hoodie
Me in the
girl.
South, we know.
I'm a
Yeah.
fucking hoodie girl. I
Hell yeah.
am fucking here for it.
The
I'm a hoodie
moment it
girl
dropped.
married to a non-hoodie man, and it's upsetting.
Oh yeah, my husband also loves the cold. I don't understand it. But for me, hoodies rise up, let's go.
Yes.
The moment that it hit like the 60s, I was like, time to bust out the sweaters. Let's go. Sure, it rises up to the 80s later that day, but fuck it.
Yep.
So fuck it. I'm gonna wear it anyway. I love sweater weather. I have so many sweaters. I have more sweaters and like I guess jumpers and hoodies and all of that than I actually have short sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love them so much. And I'm about to go get more. Bitch, watch. I'm preparing my winter wardrobe. Oh man. Mm. So, besides the the wars going on and bed bugs are
Yeah.
invading the
And
US from France.
yeah, it was blowing up in Florida to start with, but I know other places have like really been impacted.
New York, infested New York. Um, I'm trying to think what else. Because I know it infested New York and it's already there.
Florida.
Oh, I mean, Florida has it all. Are we even surprised?
I know.
No. Florida is literally our Australia. It helps balance the rest of the United States.
Sorry, I'm trying to update our title because I updated it on OBS and it says that the stream info failed to update, and then I'm trying to do it
I
on
mean, I think it's.
browser and it's telling me that it's not able to update.
Oh. I
So
mean, I think it's still the same. We can change the title in our.
yeah, I'll change it later. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's basically us catching up, but also talking about like the fucking shit going on. I do know that like one of the hotels and like at least one of the rooms at one of the hotels in Huntsville 2 weekends ago had bed bugs.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Oh no, stop.
I can't exactly tell you how I know this,
No,
but I can
no, you
confirm
don't
that it
have to.
happened.
That is, I feel so bad for the people who are staying there or who stayed there if they're not staying there anymore.
And there were
But god damn, seriously?
so many fucking like things happening in Huntsville that weekend that it's like they couldn't just move them to a new room. It
Oh,
had to be taken
damn.
care of.
Damn. Damn. That's wow.
Yeah,
That's so messed up. I mean, I hate to laugh. I hate to laugh. But what are the chances? What are the odds for of that happening? Like, come
right?
on. That's some that's some bullshit there.
It is.
Bro, that's some bullshit. Oh,
Oh,
I'm
did you
sorry. I
hear
started to.
that? Like, speaking of France, and welcome to ADHD, we're just gonna follow the train of thoughts.
Yeah, that's where we're
That
going today.
they either successfully or tried to pass a law, like, prohibiting protesting in France.
What? Mm-mm. Hold the phone.
I laughed my ass off at that. I'm like, it's in their blood. Good luck.
You know, if France actually passed a law to prevent um what do you
Protesting?
s- yeah, protesting in France, they're gonna protest that law. Like that's just how it France, no.
Nah. It's fucking funny.
Because oh my God, you're right.
It's in their blood.
Yeah, during the last year's protests have been banned.
Yep.
Yeah, they ain't gonna stop.
That's not gonna stop. Good luck with that.
Mm-mm. France will be like, I bet, find me, jail me. I'm still gonna go back out there and crap on your garden. Like that's the kind of protest they would fucking do. They're so
Nah,
unhinged.
they'd start busting out like the medieval pieces.
Oh yeah, you're right. I love them. I love the people in France. We need to take a page out of their book.
They're
I just can't
fucking
believe that.
assholes, but I mean, like, they get the job done though.
They do get the job done. Like, come on. No, France, keep doing fighting the good fight. I mean, I say that and we're already in a war, so I probably should. We need peace and love.
No, no.
Mm.
Like who said it that it's like the people shouldn't be afraid of its government should be afraid of its people.
Isn't that a line in a movie?
I feel like it's a line in a movie, but I think it's been like a
V for
around.
Vendetta.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure if it's from a movie, it's from the book source first.
And I was about to say V for Vendetta. I think that's what it
Also,
said. V
the
said.
graphic novel for for Vendetta is actually really, really good. It's
Mm.
fucking massive. It's
Oh my God.
huge, but it
I
is
think I told
very
you.
good.
I think I told you when I rented it, or because I
Oh,
shouldn't say
back when we
rent it.
worked together. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so
when we
too.
worked together. Because I can I just say libraries are amazing, and that everyone, if you are a citizen of these United States, go get a library card if you're a reader.
There are some places that are far better than others.
Yes, that is true. That is absolutely true.
Because I
But
fucking promise you the Jefferson County Library Co-op
oh
is the
my God,
fucking best in the
it
nation.
is. It is so good. It's so good. I love the
Like,
library.
I was, that was one of the things I was super offended by when I moved to Tuscaloosa. Because it's just
Hmm.
like, oh, we have one library in the city of Tuscaloosa. And there's not, like, a county co-op.
No.
And, like, the library in Tuscaloosa is shit. It is
Okay, it
fucking.
got me through. It got me through because
Okay,
again,
that's
I
fair,
do love
but I grew up with the Jefferson County Co-op.
so I grew up with the a very shitty library. Let me just say, I grew up with a
Okay,
very
but
shitty library.
you grew
So
up in the
going to
butt fuck nowhere though.
yeah, I know, but that doesn't matter. It's shitty.
Mm.
Moved into when I moved into Tuscaloosa during the college years, I absolutely loved the library because for me, growing up in bumfuck nowhere, like this was magical. And then I only upgraded
Yeah.
when I finally got when we worked together
Mhm.
the library card for the Jefferson County
Mhm.
libraries. And now Jefferson County is huge, okay? Because again, it's
It's
the
the
heart of
best.
Alabama. It is literally the beating heart and soul of Alabama. That's Birmingham or Jefferson County, and they have it all. All I tell you,
What is
and
it? I
multiple
think it's like
libraries.
58 to 63 libraries.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. Because
I
it blew my
know I'm
mind
fucking
knowing
right.
how
Again, I
many.
grew up with it.
Yeah, and it's
40
like,
libraries. Oh, I think they actually closed some libraries, which doesn't fucking surprise me.
but
Um, but yeah,
like,
40 libraries.
and there's a library near where I live currently that's
Mhm.
also part of the Jefferson County thing. But can I just say that if you check out a book and you can return it to any of those other libraries, it will go back to the original library. That to me is so efficient because I will check out a
Within
book
reason. Like,
within reason.
because
Well,
it's
no,
like, let's
my
say we take
library,
like a manga book or like um a Hunger Games book, like something very common, and like let's say we check it out from your location and we'll return it to like the downtown location. They will check that book back in at the Birmingham location, so you're not incurring like late fees.
yes, and
But
but then
if
they'll
it's
send
a
it back.
research book and you take it from one
Oh,
library and return it to your closer
another.
library, they have to physically return it to that library before it's checked in, and you can, if you are too late, incur late fees on that. How I learned that
I
is too many
see.
research papers in high school.
See, can I just say too? I know that my ADHD is going strong.
What,
I'm
us?
so happy that we never have to deal with research papers again,
I
unless you're a researcher.
fucking know. I fucking
And
know.
like,
That's so true. I hated that so
I
much in high school.
I I hated writing book reports, research papers, and that was critical of what I needed to do for my degree. I had to do it. And I don't think I can do it again. I see the stress of a lot of the, I guess, Gen Z going
Mm-hmm.
through that
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing now. And I'm like, no, I don't think I could do it. I think maybe is this a hot take? But I believe students who went through the, I guess, the pandemic era schooling
Mm-hmm.
had it the best and the worst. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
feel like it was very, very easy or very, very hard because you're not getting the actual like one-on-one kind of thing with your professor. Everything has to be digital. And that
It
could be
would have
very
been
hard.
awful for me because like um there's studies that show that people with ADHD or like are extremely neurodivergent um thrive better with provided structure than trying to
Hmm.
figure out their own structure. So things like school and work where it's a provided structure, they thrive better in.
I can see that because I know myself. That's probably why I haven't studied in a more digital format because my lazy ass would never go to school. I would be
Yeah,
like, nah, I would be lazy as fuck because I wouldn't know how to build a proper schedule or structure.
right.
Hi, Nasium. We're just talking, shooting the shit right now.
Yep.
But
We've gone off on a tangent. We were talking about something super relevant that's happened this week, and then we got
into
distracted.
libraries. Oh yeah, I remember it was V for Vendetta and then libraries and now schooling because you said research papers. This is how our mind works.
Yeah,
This is literally the most ADHD podcast you probably
and
stumbled into
we
in a
got
while.
onto V for Vendetta because I said a quote that was in V for Vendetta that was in the movie but was also in the book, and then we started talking, or the graphic novel started talking about that.
And that because I checked that graphic novel out of the library.
And it's so good. It is
It is so
so.
good.
The movie is good. They did a great job having to adapt it down into like an hour and a half, hour 45 minute movie. They did a
It is
great
by
job with that.
far because I have top two films
Okay.
that are drastically different from each other. I know my top two. That is V for Vendetta
Mm-hmm.
and Pride and Prejudice. Two drastically different films for drastically different reasons. But I love them.
Actually,
Love them.
like my welcome to my ADHD brain. I'm like, well, it's kind of like the exact same woman though,
Oh yeah.
because it's
You know what
Natalie
I see
Portman
is
and Keira Knightley,
Nightly. Yeah.
and my ADHD brain. Here we go. Brace yourself.
Okay.
Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Because Natalie Portman was Padme Amidala, and Keira Knightley was one of her body doubles and guards. And if you know how to look, you can see when it's Keira Knightley
Yeah.
playing Padme.
They
Like,
have the same kind of body type and I guess facial structure. They look very similar. Except I could tell Keira Knightley's eyes and her smile is different. Does that make sense?
yeah. It's
That
like they
yeah.
look so similar, but it's like if you know to look, you can see it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I will say, in my very depressive states, I've been watching a lot of movies and TV shows.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I think so. Can I just also say, because we've been talking about it before, because we're
Mm-hmm.
talking movies.
Yeah.
Do you believe that? Because we watched Spaceballs yesterday. I don't know
Oh
if you've ever
my
seen.
god. Was that your husband's first time watching Spaceballs?
No, oh
Okay,
God,
thank
no.
God.
He has seen Spaceballs. But it during watching the movie yesterday, I was like, again, this is ADHD brain taking over. Do you think that parody movies will go as hard as they did back then? Or
No.
do you think that that was just a phase that we've kind of just gone through and
I
dealt
don't
with
think it was a
already?
phase. I think
Because it was so
someone
short.
said this like probably about 8 years ago. Probably more.
Right.
That it's like, and I think it's like comedians have, like actors have said this and comedians have said this, that it's like no, I don't regret having that super, super edgy stuff or doing those super, super edgy things like edgy jokes, edgy movies, edgy like lines and things like that.
Hmm.
But I definitely wouldn't do it now. Um,
I
I think
I think so.
I, I want to say it's like our society has grown to be more sensitive and not in like a bad kind of way. But it's just like, hey, that's not cool because like subconsciously or consciously in some people, they realize it's like, oh, people will take this satire as literal and emulate
Oh,
that.
yeah. I can see that. Okay, the reason also I was because I thought yesterday, what was the
Because
most
what is
recent?
it? Not Blazing Saddles is
Oh,
another,
I love the
and
Blazing
that's
Saddles
its own fucking thing. Like, yeah, there's
because it was a satire on westerns.
yeah. And then like you have Young
And where would
Frankenstein, you have Spaceballs and all that stuff, and it's like they
yeah,
all can have the same tone, but you won't like the riskiest of them is Blazing Saddles. And
I
you
love
could
Blazing
not get
Saddles.
away with that shit nowadays.
Oh, absolutely. I
It's
think for the time,
funny as fuck though. It is so
it is.
fucking funny.
I think its only saving grace is because it was made during a period of because this Blazing Saddles pops up every so often on Twitter, like trending, because they
Twitter or
bring up
TikTok?
Twitter, because they always have a debate in Twitter about Blazing Saddles, whether it should be made now or not, right?
Okay.
Like if it could be made now or not.
It could not.
And a lot of people says it can't, which I agree with because just like you said, oh, like this people would just get uncomfortable. I mean, people still get uncomfortable with it. It's only saving grace that the people are like, oh, this is still a comedy that lasts. It's because it's still very relevant to the time that it was made.
Yeah.
It is still very relevant.
And it's
And it
still like not just the time that it made. If you like look at it right, it's still relevant to this day in some
it is so
instances.
relevant. But I agree. I think a lot of, I guess, Hollywood as like executives or whatever would probably stop that from being, you know, I think it would just stop them from being a possibility. Meet the Spartans. Which one was that one?
Oh my god, that's the one with Kevin Sorbo in it.
I'm looking this up right now.
Yeah.
Oh, this movie. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this, this movie.
And it's like there's
Oh.
so
Sorry,
like
go ahead.
Scary
Just
Movie is a great
I
satirical movie.
first of all, Scary Movie as a parody film,
Yeah.
great. The first 3 are the best. Everything else garbage.
Agreed.
But first
Agreed.
3 is the best. I personally think number 3 is the greatest of all time. It is the GOAT, okay?
And what's disappointing with a lot of these parody movies, like specifically the parody movies, it's like the newer stuff, they'll have like a great moment in it and everything else is just shit.
Okay. Yes, I could see that. However, comma,
Because what
with
is
number
it?
3, I could quote that film. I fucking love I fucking love Scary Movie 3. It holds a special place in my heart because I could still quote it to this day. Like I will still quote scenes from that movie.
Because I don't watch them like a lot. I think I've watched them on and off once. I
Hmm.
get them confused. Is that which one is 3? Is that the one with War of the Worlds and The Grudge mixed together?
So it's
Or is that
Signs.
2?
No, so Signs is because it is Signs in the Grudge or Signs in the Ring, I should say. Signs being that M Night Shyamalan movie,
Yeah.
Shyamalan movie, and not Lord of the Rings, The Ring, Ringu,
Because there was
and
one that wasn't. Was
they
it The
did the
Ring?
Grudge. No, so they did the Grudge one. That's the fourth film,
Okay, that's
which
what it is.
yeah, War of the Worlds was 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you're remembering is 4. I did send you a TikTok though of of the dog and the strong hand. Please tell me you got it.
Like on TikTok?
Yeah, I sent it to you like a few days because I love scary movie
Fair.
parodies. That was from the second movie, but I don't know if you got it. I think you did.
So like war like again, that one wasn't that fucking great, but the one
The
where
streets
she's
open.
talking to like the grudge child was so fucking funny. And she's
Because
just
they,
saying a bunch of Japanese words. And like
yeah,
the
and then the
fucking
translation.
translation underneath. So it's like understanding or
Oh
like
man.
automatically recognizing like just Japanese words. So she was being like Honda and like all Subaru and stuff like that. And then it's just like when she's like Buddha and it's like God, it's like that's fucking funny and it's wasted on that
It's so
fucking
good.
movie.
It is so good. That I genuinely believe that three is, or like the scary movies, at least the first three is classics. But number four also had very, very good.
The
Um,
story, the parody as a whole was kind of a miss, but there's moments that are good.
yes, yes, moments because they also did Saw, I think in four, like they had a Saw
Uh,
moment. Because
maybe.
I think in the fourth film they also did a parody to another M Night Shyamalan movie where what is that one? Hold on.
Hey, you want to know something? We're like halfway through October right now, and we haven't done anything fucking spooky this month.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't say spooky. Granted, I've been in a pit,
Yeah.
but I have been doing some fall things like drinking tea outside with the fire pit on. Because let me just say, it is that perfect time of year for fire pits and s'mores. And somebody, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna point no fingers.
But we is gonna side eye.
Yeah, somebody has a perfect place to eat s'mores. Just somebody.
We all have good places to eat fucking
No,
s'mores.
but she has, we had a good time with her. Plus, it's
I
close by.
have a fire pit too, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? We haven't came to visit your fire pit. Have you actually
I haven't set it
started
up.
it up?
I
Oh,
have a gas fireplace and then a fire pit, an outside fire
mm,
pit, and I haven't. No, I haven't because I don't
I
do
did.
anything to that.
Oh, I just, bruh, s'mores. Fall objectively best season, absolutely. First, you got to get past the first few weeks of the
Of the
allergies.
bipolar shit.
Yeah, the bipolar shit plus the allergies, because the bipolar shit gives me migraines, so I have to go through that.
Yeah, it
And then
gave
once
me
you're
a
past all,
migraine.
yeah, it was bad. I had really bad migraines that week, or I had it for like 2 weeks, in and out. But besides all of that, when you get that crisp, cool weather and there's a lot of leaves on the ground with that delicious crunch when you step on them,
Crunch.
that's when you know, ah, yeah,
Good crunch.
the good crunch. That
Ma'am,
shit's what I'm up for, man.
I looked. I don't see that fucking TikTok.
I will resend it to you because that shit funny.
What the fuck were we
Sorry, we're
talking
talking.
about?
Well, let me see if I
Everything?
can get pickup. It was okay. So it was we were talking about parody movies because of Spaceballs. Because I
Because
talked because you started Star Wars and then I said, oh, we watched Spaceballs because parody movies. Which
actually,
and then we got
Spaceballs
scary
kind of
movie.
holds like a special place in my family, like my nuclear family, because it's like that. My dad took my mom to go see that in theaters for their first date.
Aw, Spaceballs is so funny. Like it I didn't realize how many things it was making fun of, but it was good.
It's great.
Good,
Mel
good.
Brooks parody movies and satirical movies are fucking funny.
I will also say the practical effects are amazing. I was telling that to my husband. Some of the practical effects were pretty good. Like the
Practical effects will always be good.
pizza, the hut,
Yeah.
that
Yogurt.
that fucking thing made me it made me sick to my stomach looking at him, and I'm like, ah, yeah, they did really good with the practical effects. Just a giant fucking pizza man. Love it. But here's my question before I forget, because we were talking about scary movie and all that.
Okay.
Do you think the most recent, I guess, parody, would you consider this parody or satire,
Mm.
The Blackening? That horror movie,
I haven't seen it
comedy
yet.
film.
I
I've
haven't.
seen I've seen bits and pieces of it in like TikTok, but I can't tell if it's more satire or more parody based. Maybe a little bit of both
I think it's
because it's
gonna
funny.
be both. Um, and I
So,
think it
Jace,
can be both because I'm pretty sure it's like has like a black director and a black writer and like
yes.
producer and all that stuff. So it's like they can actually properly do satire. But I also feel like it's a parody because it's like, if I remember correctly, in like one of the trailers, the first thing is like, I'm not gonna die first.
Yeah.
Who's
It's
gonna die
so there
first? The lightest of us.
it's the header, literally the header for their promotional poster
hmm
is we can't all die first.
Yeah,
Now, Jace,
so I think it's
the
a little bit of
blackening,
both.
yeah, so Jace, the blackening is a American black comedy slasher film which takes a I guess, parody aspect or satirical aspect on people of color who always die first. Because in horror films, that was the case for a lot of people of color in films. They'd be the first to die, or they'd be like one of the assholes who die, or kind of like that. They're
Yeah,
always the first to die. So they're making a play on words where we can't all die first because they're all black. So
yeah.
it's like a black horror film full of an all black cast
hmm
who is like, well, we can't all die first, which I think is amazing. And I've seen clips on TikTok and
Yeah.
it seems hilarious. Like, I really need to go and sit down
The
and watch this
trailer
movie.
is really, really fucking funny, and I'm not one to try and watch trailers, but it is. The trailer is so fucking funny.
And
Um,
I'm impressed by a lot of the acting because some of these may, like, again, this is all clips I've seen on TikTok.
hmm
Some of them made me bust out laughing because the writing is pretty good. From what I've seen so far. So, yeah, I think that's the most recent parody film that I've seen.
Most recent, yes, because I know that
Most recent.
like
And it's always horror. Horror gets some great parodies. I'm not gonna lie.
because there's
I guess
so
because
many like iconic tropes.
there you go. I think it's also because they are probably the most tropey.
Because
I
what
did
makes a
see.
good parody is having access to the tropes.
I will say I do have another guilty pleasure parody, and that's not another teen movie. Have you ever seen that
I've
parody movie?
heard of that.
Oh my god, it's one of the
I
Chris's. Chris.
think a lot of like the parody movies came out around the time like or like the PG-13 rated R and my mother didn't want me watching it. And so like I ended up
Oh
missing the hype of
yeah.
them coming out originally and then just having so much to get back around to if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. Oh man, the opening scene. Are we talking about not another teen movie? Because yes, I think it's also supposed to. It's a parody on rom coms, teen rom coms, not just any rom coms, but teen rom coms. And they make fun of like 10 Things I Hate About You. They make fun of She's All That. They make fun of what was it? Oh my god, they made fun of so many, but mostly those two that I can think of. And it's hilarious, and it's my guilty pleasure. It's so stupid. Was that the American Pie parody? Yes, also American Pie. Thank you, because the opening scene was American Pie. Anyway, great, great film. Actually, no, it's awful. It's awful. But who was it? Captain America plays in it. Who's that,
Chris
Chris?
Evans.
Thank you, Chris Evans. That was one of his starting roles. Did you know that?
Was that? Nah, he had to have had
Chris
something
Evans.
before that.
Okay, let's see.
Cause he's actually like he was a pretty big name for a
No,
long time.
hold on. I'm gonna see. From the
Bill Murray.
1997, he was in Wild About Life. Um, in 2001, he starred in Not Another Teen Movie, and when she plays a high school footballer. The film garnered many negative reviews. Which funny, it's fine, it's fine. It's garbage, but I love it. I love hot garbage. But it does say he starred in Not Another Teen Movie. Most of it was like television shows that he's been acting in,
So
but
he's had
not,
other things before that, but like,
yeah, it's mostly like, television shows or um he was apparently a model for Tyler in the Hasbro's board game Mystery Date. I don't know if you knew that. So if you
uh,
have Mystery Date, the classic, you know what I'm talking about, right? When I say Mystery Date,
yeah.
board game. Yeah,
Hmm.
apparently he's Tyler. Who'd have thought? But
Huh.
yeah, that was his first movie, Not Another Teen Movie. Isn't that great?
I mean, that was his first big one, but yeah, no, like that's what helped kick off his career. What shook me was like, fuck, what was it? Yeah, I knew him in Fantastic Four, but what was it? What was the other?
Mhm.
Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, yes. Which, by the way, he's coming back to reprise his role as one of the X's. So I know he's number two, X number two. I forget his name.
Was it
But
two?
yeah,
I
I think
thought
he's
he was
two.
like three.
No, I think he was two. Hold on. Again, ADHD brain.
Let's see here.
Yep, I was
Two.
right. It was two.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. And
They like
and
they go through a few of them like really, really fucking fast.
yeah, because there's seven. I know they have seven. And I also love the movie, so I'm very excited to see the show. I don't have Netflix, but I'm pretty sure I'll find the show somewhere.
Oh no, I guess you gotta come
Our
visit.
mateys. Oh yes, yes, definitely visit. Not what I
Mm.
was just saying. I will not hoist the black flag. But I am very
What, you about
excited.
to be a straw hat pirate?
Yeah, of course.
Actually, did
Yes.
I mention last time that I watched like the live action One Piece? It's
No.
very
What did you
good.
think?
It's
Really?
it's they did a lot better job with it than they did with Cowboy Bebop. Though I still think Cowboy Bebop was
Oh.
actually not the worst in the world. I understand why everybody hated on it, but again, we know that it's like I've read all three manga series, not just three individual mangas, but there are three different individual series with multiple mangas within it. And I've watched like the show. So I thought that the live action show was actually pretty good. Um, the One Piece one was fantastic. Um, they condensed it down and kind of
Mm-hmm.
sped ran a lot of like the stuff. I think they're pulling things from. I have read up until like two or three islands into the Grand Line,
Oh.
which is where it's like it's no secret that it's like that's where Luffy is aiming from like episode fucking one. Luffy is trying to get to the Grand Line.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so like everything I remember because it's been more than 13 years. It's probably been something like 15 years since I've read like any One Piece. They're pulling things from right before they get to the Grand Line and kind of like slightly rearranging some of the information that's given us to like streamline it in I think 8 episodes. It's
Yeah.
I think it's very good. And the acting's fucking great. I know I told you in private that it's like they tried to keep all like in One Piece Luffy isn't Japanese and he's not white. He's
Yes, yes. Because
Brazilian. Like each of the
yeah.
crew members, each of the Straw Hats are of different ethnicity. Like
Yes.
the
I
only
so
fucking
I did know
Japanese
about that.
character we have is Zoro.
Yes. Which again, I remember all of that because that's what attracted it to me in the first place was how diverse it actually all like the cast is, or not the cast, but the characters in the actual manga
Yeah.
that they were. Hmm.
Nasium, I've never watched the anime. I know Chelsea's watching it with people. We're not going to go any further than that. She's watching it with people right now. And we got into 3 episodes. So it would be my first time watching it, but I read a fair amount. I know there is like an ungodly amount at this point, but a fair
Yeah.
amount um, before I stopped. Um, and I don't remember where I was going with this. I'm gone. Bye.
Oh, and you're fine. I'll take up on that. I'm glad you brought up the One Piece live action
It's very good.
because I feel like a lot of there's one other live action that's coming out. I literally typed it in December 14th. And I hope it has as much care as they put into One Piece because I've heard great reviews of One Piece. But this show is my show, and that's Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh.
They, it's the same people. Well, not the same people, but it is Netflix.
So here's a question
And I'm
because it's like
scared.
there's a difference between like the Japanese live actions because like there is
No,
like
it is a Netflix. Okay, so it is, I guess, by a Japanese company because it's a Japanese live action,
okay.
and that scares me. Yeah, I have no hope for Yu Yu Hakusho, but that is my show. I like you know this. I am a huge fan
Yeah.
of Yu Yu Hakusho. I am a Kurama stan, as always, and forever will be. That is my show. I love that show. And I'm so scared of them obliterating the show for new fans because I'm not gonna lie, the One Piece live action,
Mm.
I saw a lot of people are like, "Oh, this is actually really good. I can read the manga or I'll watch the show," which that's a lot to take on. But it is like an easier way to digest One Piece.
I
Yu Yu Hakusho is not that complicated. It's really not. It's like basic shonen kind of thing. But I'm so scared that they're gonna like
can I talk theory
simplify
with
it.
you for a minute?
Yes, let's go.
So I think the reason that there was a major difference between Cowboy Bebop and One Piece with the live actions is a they kind of fucked up a couple of things like major things within Cowboy Bebop, but like the overall tone is very Cowboy Bebop. Like a lot of the action is extremely Cowboy Bebop and all this stuff. But I think the two biggest things is that Cowboy Bebop has always been huge in America.
Mm-hmm.
And that One Piece, because it was originally done by 4 kids, which fucks up a lot of like
Yes.
Japanese like translations,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just now like gaining traction in America because
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
basically has always been number 1 across the world except for in America. And it's now gaining traction in America so that it's like a lot of Americans don't have that strong bias
Mm-hmm.
against it.
I can see that. Sorry, I'm talking nerd shit with Kumo because we're
Like,
talking Yu
yes,
Yu
it,
Hakusho.
it hits all the appropriate things and references the source material greatly with One Piece, and that they do divert from the source material in a little bit, a little bit in Cowboy Bebop, that it upset a lot of people.
Mm.
Does that? And you haven't seen either of them. You haven't seen the live action Cowboy Bebop, have you?
I haven't seen the live action Cowboy Bebop, but I am more inclined because I saw an episode with my cousin
Mm-hmm.
of One Piece when I went to visit
Mm-hmm.
them, out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
I saw an episode of One Piece and I was blown away because I think it was like the first episode, first or second, because we kind of watched half and half. Um, I was blown away by the writing and the casting and how good it actually all looked. And I know that's surprising Like some of the CG did look a little janky, but it felt like it belonged.
Right.
Like it felt like the manga. Does that make sense? There
Yeah.
was just a feeling. Like I would see it in the it was good. I liked it. I thought it was good. Um, but I'm also put off, not necessarily because of what do you call it? Cowboy Bebop, but for what they did to, because I will never forgive them for this. I will never forgive Netflix
Mm.
for Death Note.
Yeah, Death Note, like,
Yeah,
again, so it's
yeah, we
like,
all forgot about
we,
Death Note.
not really, because that was also a thing. Like, I just want to compare those two, but it's like, Japan has done live action Death Notes and did it really
Really?
well.
Yes, yes, yes.
But when America tried to
Oh
do
my
Death Note
God,
and
I will
then make
never
it
forgive them.
American, that's when they fucked it up. Because
Oh
Death
my
Note was
God.
also very big in America. It's not like the cult classic like Cowboy Bebop, where it's like if you have
Oh,
someone
that's
that is
right.
not into anime or you're trying to introduce them into anime, like a lot of people are like, here, try Cowboy Bebop first because it's anime and not anime all in the same breath.
Mm-hmm. But
Like,
yeah, see, Death Note. When I say Death Note, we all know it's
yeah.
like we all collectively agreed that it doesn't exist, that it could be a part of the Mandela effect, and we probably don't know if it truly exists out there somewhere.
See, I like the Nauseum. I like the live action Full Metal Alchemist. It did kind of weird me out having like the children have like CG'd blonde hair.
Oh, yeah.
But I actually really enjoyed the live action Full Metal Alchemist. Now, there's a
Are we
Rurouni
talking about?
Kenshin that does like that's a complicated thing, but I really
Yeah.
like Rurouni Kenshin. I want. Oh, hang on. What's going on?
Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh, we're still live.
Okay, we're good. Sorry about that, guys.
No.
Um, but
Live action Rurouni Kenshin.
that's a delicate situation because of the original creator for Rurouni Kenshin. Bad things, not good things, bad
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
I really want to watch that because it looks fucking good. But like Japan knows how to make their live action stuff.
Yeah, because they have
America
the
doesn't
experience.
necessarily know how to adapt that shit because let's look at Wix.
Let's look at what?
Is it Wix or Winks?
Winx. Oh, snap, not the Winx Club.
Yeah,
Oh no.
look
Yeah,
at that.
yeah. That was a disappointment to a lot of people.
And again,
'Cause-
that's not like an American, like original American production. It was
No,
French
it's
or is it
not.
Canadian? French?
It was French, I think.
Yeah. Again, like they don't know what they're fucking doing with
No.
international shit and they need to leave it the fuck alone.
And I know we're picking mostly on Netflix, but it's because Netflix is the only one that I've seen who, well, aside from Disney Plus, but we're not talking about Disney Plus. But Netflix is the only one I've seen who has adapted the anime into live action. Like they're the only company that I know who can actually do that for us American viewers,
Yeah.
which is why we're picking on them. So, but we all
Lord
agree
knows
this.
Crunchyroll ain't gonna be doing it.
Oh no.
Mm.
I haven't heard great things about
I've
Crunchyroll
heard really bad things
lately.
about
Yeah.
Crunchyroll lately.
Yeah, yeah. Which I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, speaking of Crunchyroll, I watched the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen.
And how do you think of it?
I think
I
it's very good, but I know my fucking TikTok is losing its shit over a moment in season 2 right now. I haven't seen season 2 because it's like under premium subscription on Crunchyroll right now,
yeah.
and I am
Well,
not
time
a
to hoist the
straw
black
hat.
flag.
I'm not a straw hat right now. And I think season 2 is actively coming out. So there's a new episode that fucking happened that has TikTok
I
losing its
saw
fucking
the
shit.
clip.
And I
I
am
saw the
here for
clip.
it.
And I know why. Because I
Yep.
understand what TikTok and
We
Twitter
know why
lost their
it ended up in
fucking
our
mind.
algorithm.
Yeah, no, I saw it on Twitter as well. And you know Twitter is unhinged.
I saw it
But
on
like TikTok
TikTok.
and Twitter, mm, we're all, and Book Talk took a hold of it. You know they did, and they're all like,
I know that it's not the book talk side of my algorithm that brought that to my TikTok.
"Oh man."
Oh,
Oh, I just like Book Talk definitely got a hold of that too.
oh
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure there are writers out there being
100%.
like, God damn.
People losing their fucking
Um,
shit.
but yes, Black Cat Bound. Crunchyroll is a big oof lately.
It's the
But
biggest oof. thirty
but
dollars for a monthly subscription.
yeah, that's so insane to me. But it's because they have a monopoly on anime content.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what kind of because they have probably some very strong connections to Japanese animation studios. They're probably tight knit. And because they have such a, I guess, monopoly on anime right now, it's
Mm-hmm.
hard for any other company to kind of form that kind of relationship. Unless Crunchyroll does something stupid, like raise their prices even more. I keep seeing how to work out videos relating to Jujutsu Kaisen. No, I blame my friends.
Mm-hmm. With friends.
I have a lot of friends who send me and again, we talked about this last week, might as well talk about it this week. Those fan edits
Oh, yeah.
of Gojo and of
Nanami.
Nanami, yeah. The guy that's the most recent one I've been
Oh
getting a
yeah,
lot
that's the most
lately.
recent one.
That's the most recent one. But Gojo and Nanami and a bunch of other guys that I haven't met before, but I've seen edits. Um,
I haven't
so
seen those
yeah.
edits yet, but yeah, Nanami, Nanami is all over my.
Oh, right now, oh
Mm-hmm.
man, this was a good week for Nanami fans. My gosh, and non-Nanami fans because they were just like, we
It's
were
a
all
good week for the degenerates right now.
we were all a little unhinged. I noticed.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Some of the comments I've seen, I can't unsee. So, good Jade, good week for Jujutsu Kaisen fans.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, no, that's that is all that I can think of. I mean, that's all I can think of. All right, my ADHD brain is finally cooled down. When do
I
we
mean,
start to
maybe a
talk
little
about
bit. We've hit the end of the line for this train of
for
thought.
this train? I don't even know how
Uh,
we got on this train.
I
It was
don't
live
know.
action and Netflix.
I needed someone to like dive in with me about like the unhingedness with Nanami right now. I have something else, something
What
exciting
is it?
for our
Mm.
friends. Um, Ray the Stray started streaming again. He debuted his VTuber last night.
You know what? I'm gonna look that up right now.
He had already streamed like a few years ago, um, and got to affiliate and then kind of like backed off. And ended up getting a VTuber model commissioned recently by Gravity Wolf, who did
Which, by the
Chelsea's
way, yeah, amazing, amazing.
Chelsea's current VTuber model. Chelsea had a VTuber model before the current one, and I know she has one in commissions at the moment for like a secondary skin.
Yes,
Um,
yes, yes, yes.
so her current Chelsea's current VTuber model is by the same person, same artist that did Ray's VTuber. It is super fucking cute. I think his VOD is still up, so if
I'm
y'all want to
watching
go
it right now.
see it, it is hella cute. It's Ray the Stray, Ray underscore the Stray. Man, I think that's how it. Yeah, that's how it is. We'll do it like a shout out. We don't have shout out set up. Ray underscore the Stray. Um, and you can check out his new VTuber model. It is super heckin' cute.
Price that.
Um, I would highly suggest it. So he started streaming again with his VTuber model. Yeah.
I just posted the actual URL, the link.
Um. So yeah, I check him out. It's pretty funny. That man's so
Excited.
fucking undiagnosed ADHD.
Okay. Do you want to wrap it up here, or do you think we have more time?
We have a little bit more time. But yeah,
Okay.
um, Ray's fucking funny because it's like he's he has not been diagnosed by a professional, but it's like I I've said it, you've said it, my husband who's diagnosed ADHD has said it, like Bestie who was also diagnosed ADHD has said he is ADHD. He has been peer diagnosed.
I I have been diagnosed by my psychiatrist.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me a list, and she was like, it was like the basic diagnosis, not like an actual brain scan or anything. She's like,
Yeah.
hey, answer these questions, and we'll monitor how much like how bad you are in the ADHD scale. And I took it, and she was like, oh yeah, you have ADHD. Looks at my test, just looks over it once. Oh yeah, you have ADHD. I'm like, well, that's great. Um, but I'll be right back. I'm
Okay.
just gonna be gone for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay,
She's got to get a refill on coffee. Um, like the reason I say that is because I was diagnosed at 10 years old with at the time ADD. Before the DSM-5 came out and changed it from ADD to ADHD to cover all of that. Um, and around the same time, my dad was officially diagnosed with ADHD. He had not been diagnosed before that, so he was in like his 40s, late 40s, diagnosed with ADHD. Um, so like seeing Ray and interacting with Ray regularly, it's just like, yeah, sorry, I hate to break it to you, you definitely have like undiagnosed adult ADHD. And he gets funny because he gets like flustered about it. He's like, I'm not ADHD, and I'm like, peer reviewed. You have been peer reviewed and diagnosed, peer diagnosed. It's hilarious. Um, it sucks being ADHD because it also comes with depression and anxiety. But you just learn to deal with it. But it makes me really, really good at things like crafts, like crochet and chainmail and knitting and things like that. You got. um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just here killing time, waiting for Ricey to come back. I don't know what she's done. Um, but yeah, as Kumo said, he said, I mean, let's put it this way. He said he was going to play Stray, and 3 hours into his stream, he had played 0 minutes of Stray. Admittedly, he was debuting his VTuber model last night and kind of just like debuting himself as a streamer, like a VTuber. Um, and so it was really funny that he was going through his likes and dislikes and introducing himself. And he's like, he would go off on like 5, 10, 15 minute like tangents on something. And then he finally got to a point where he's like, I'm going to be fast about this. And Chelsea and myself are like, quote unquote, fast. Abridged. Because I know, like, y'all see us diagnose ADHD and how we just go off. Talk about anything and everything.
okay, sorry, I'm here. Back.
Welcome
Hello.
back. I just gave him a rundown how I was diagnosed as a child, and then at the same time, my dad was officially finally diagnosed as an adult with
Oh
ADHD.
no.
And
So
then just looking at Ray, and I'm like, sir, you are very much ADHD.
okay, I grew up in a period where they genuinely didn't believe that girls had ADHD. Like, because it wasn't studied if girls could have ADHD. So, for the longest time, they were like, no, girls, they don't have ADHD. When my mom finally, like, finished her school in nursing,
Yeah.
and I was already in college by that point, I asked her, I was like, hey, I think I need to be tested for ADHD. And she goes, well, yeah, now that I'm educated, you definitely have it. And and it's because your father has it and it's genetic. So
Mhm.
you and your siblings, you all have it. And that's how I found out. My mom knew after she was educated that I had bad ADHD. And she told me I should absolutely get tested in college because I wasn't doing great at the time
Yeah.
and to be on medication. She fucking knew. She was
Yeah.
like, now that I'm educated, yeah, you have it. You qualify. And so that's how I knew my mom actually understood what was going on with us when we were kids. But I wasn't officially diagnosed until I was an adult. Um,
So, fortunate enough,
but
I
yeah,
went to like a magnet school in elementary school, so they were very progressive in their education. Like, they were one of the most like accommodating schools. Period.
mm,
There's at least one kid in a wheelchair at each grade level.
mm.
So I grew up like with a kid in a wheelchair in my grade, and so sometimes he'd be in my class, sometimes he'd be in the other class. Like there was an entire deaf class, there a deaf slash mute class.
Oh wow.
There were two different types of special education, so like advanced education and special like needs education. So
Yeah.
like all of the teachers were like very well trained in like how to handle stuff, and so like I think like my third through fifth grade teachers are like, hey, something's up with Abby.
Mm.
Until my fifth grade teacher took the initiative, it's just like, hey, your child is probably ADHD and you need to get her tested. And it's like she would like I would apparently have trouble like focusing in class and things like that, and or not focusing in class, just getting my work done in class. But as soon as she held me back because of, like I was in after school care, so she'd take me from after school care and like have me do my work in her classroom when it was super quiet. I'd get my work done in like 15 minutes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like my homework or my work or anything like that done in like 15, like super super fucking quick. Um so she reached out to my mom and or my parents. It's like, "Hey, you probably need to get her tested for fucking something. This is what's happening." And then my mom found a psychiatrist or psychologist, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember his last name. I remember his first name because his first name was the same as my grandfather's name. But he did have a doctor, so it's like he was a doctor, whatever, and he specialized in childhood or
Oh,
children with ADHD.
ADHD. Oh man.
And I got diagnosed with him because he did these tests, and these tests were kind of presented as like games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like the cognitive tests always seemed like games to me, always have been.
Mm. See,
Um,
I was about to say I never got that. I was mine was kind of short. I was like, there's something wrong with me. My brain obviously doesn't work like other people's brains. Um, I was called lazy a lot, because a lot of people with ADHD we have executive dysfunction,
mm-hmm.
so they think it's laziness instead of me being overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Um, and then it wasn't until I actually hit like high school
Mm-hmm.
that I'm like, this is getting a little too overwhelming. Like it's a little too much. Um, and then college, I was like, I can't do this. This is too much. But
Yeah.
I was very smart in my earlier years. I was very smart. I hated reading, but I was very smart. And then when I
Fucking
hit
same.
But because I found out I have ADHD focus,
Mm-hmm.
because when I hyperfixated on a book, because I finally
Ooh.
started reading when I had, what was it? When I was out of a private school to a public school
Mm-hmm.
and I could read whatever I wanted, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like selective reading choices. And I read whatever I wanted. Then I started visualizing the fantasy worlds because I read a lot of fiction.
Yeah.
And it was
I
wonderful. And I
reading.
was hyper fixated on books.
Yeah, you said high school for you, but like reading really hit for
Middle
me.
school.
Oh yeah,
Middle school.
sorry, middle school for me as well because it's like mom didn't really care, within reason, care too much about what we read. I wasn't super interested in reading until like middle school, and like proof of that, it's like we got to read like or listen to Harry Potter,
Oh, see, I wasn't allowed.
Artemis Fowl, like anything by Ian Colfer. So like Half Moon Investigator, Supernatural, like anything by Ian Colfer, Tamora Pierce, all of that stuff. But A, reading was difficult for me.
Mm-hmm.
But
Same.
B, like at like between fifth and seventh grade, sixth grade I was homeschooled, so between fifth and seventh grade, there isn't much like really good like chapter fantasy books to really read at an elementary school level.
Oh, okay.
And so when you hit like 11, 12 years old, then you can kind of, depending on your parent, you're allowed to kind of read some of the, like the PG-13 stuff.
Oh, see, we had,
Cuz it's
again,
like
this is like,
I got into like Guardians of Gahul and like that could get dark at times.
you were telling me about it because you shared a book, Guardians of Cahul, with me.
Yeah,
But
I still need to lend you that, like actually lend you that book.
so we had, I didn't realize this when I was in middle school.
Mhm.
We had like certain levels of reading that we could read after
Mhm.
you hit like a certain amount of points, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Um, and I went in around middle school, like right in the middle of middle school for
Yeah.
some people. So I didn't get like the earlier stages of reading.
Yeah.
So I didn't accumulate a lot of points. So they didn't know what my reading level was. So I just checked out a book in the library. I still remember it. And it was the Pendragon series. Because I
Oh yeah.
remember I saw my English teacher from my previous school who had it. And we weren't allowed to read it at the time, but now I'm allowed to read it. And I found out why. Because that book is fucking amazing. That's why.
Yeah.
And they would want us to read good books. I read it. I read the whole series and I accumulated so many points because this was apparently like eighth grade kind of reading.
Mhm.
And they accumulated so many points. And afterwards, they're like, "Oh, honey, you don't have to read anymore. You've kind of passed the reading level, so you don't have to read anymore if you don't want to." And I look at them and I was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean points? How many points did I get?" Because they kept tabs of the books that I checked out and how many points
Mhm.
I would get. Because sometimes they would quiz me on it, and I was like, "Okay, it's just a quiz, right?" No, wrong. It was not just a quiz. And I didn't have test anxiety for the books that I read because I'm like, "Bitch, I know this straight, like forward and backwards." I love the series. And so when I said, "Oh, I didn't know that's how it worked. I just wanted to read books." They opened the whole library. Like I could read at any level, whatever book I wanted, because I was just into reading books. And I was so proud of myself. But when I went to high school, all that went out the window. They didn't have any good books for high schoolers.
Oh god,
They had
same. Like, cause you went from like private to public. I went from public to private, and the library was
yes.
fucking shit. Like
So
fucking shit.
explain to me, because I will never forget this. I remember I checked this book out in our high school library. Okay, explain to me how I read how Stella got her groove back. in fucking high school.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I cannot tell you how bad my poor psyche had to deal with in high school. Because I'm like, I can read romance now, some sexy romance, because they had some like that. No, our selection of like books
Hmm.
was terrible. They were all books from like the 80s, and they didn't have any good like fantasy books. Um, all the popular fantasy books like Harry Potter, when we finally got them in the library, had the longest like wait line for them. Or fucking, it was fucking Twilight. Twilight had a long line of people waiting for Twilight books. So I never read anything that I wanted to read because they were either checked out and never like given back to us, or there were shit like how Stella got her groove back.
Because the physical library in the school, which surprisingly had some gems in it, because it's like I came across like a compilation book, like an old, probably from like the 70s or something. And it had like a Rose for Emily in it and Metamorphosis and all that stuff. So it's like
Oh.
sometimes it had some like really good like short story collections in it.
Hmm.
But like that was on a fucking rare ass occasion. But because my entire class, so like the six other people in my class, um, were most of them were such avid readers. It's like we would read together. So we
Oh.
would all either end up reading the same book at the exact same time, or it's just like someone would be like, hey, I just read this book. It's so fucking good. Here, let me lend this to you.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, I bought a bunch, like my parents bought me a bunch of books. I bought a bunch of books. I was given a bunch of books, but it's just like a lot of it, like we would just share. Like it's
Huh.
like, okay, I bought this book and I'll share it with you. Oh, you bought that book, you can share it. Like they'll share it with us. So we ended up reading several books together and several series together as like a class, like without anything from the
Oh.
teachers. Um because we were all such avid book readers. And
See,
with the two guys in my class, because I graduated with six other people and two of them were guys. Um,
six other. Oh my God.
yeah,
Okay.
there were not a
Yeah.
lot of options when I was in high school. Even as a bi woman, but um, so I, because I was in Jefferson County and like the two guys and like several of the other girls, were not in Jefferson County, but specifically the two guys. I started like, and I mentioned this before. I started the underground manga club with
Yeah,
those two guys and
yeah.
at least one other guy from one of the other class, like one of my undergrads or like my underclassmen.
Hmm.
Um, and so it's like I would check out the books for them, um, and we would read series together.
See, that sounds fun. Like a book club.
It was a
Your
book
underground
club.
book club.
It was a
Yeah, your
very, very
underground
good
book
book
club.
club. And it's like I read some Christian romance novels that I never would have picked up, because of like one of my best friends was reading it. Um, and it wasn't bad. It's just like, in my opinion, Christian romances are usually pretty boring. But this one was interesting because it was called
Wait, which one was
Fireworks.
it?
Fireworks. Because it was like,
Because
it wasn't a murder mystery, but it was like an insurance fraud mystery. So it had like Christian romance in it, but like
oh,
the overarching, like the
insurance fraud, the
plot.
worst thing you can do.
Well, it
Yeah.
was because it was fireworks. Like the guy she ends up with, like the love interest. He has a pyrotechnic company that had like a major
Oh.
malfunction that caused a lot of damage, and she was like the insurance auditor or whatever. Um, he's like, no, this never would have happened. Like, I have years of proof that, like, I don't do this. Someone's trying to, like, sabotage me and stuff like that. So
Interesting.
it was actually pretty interesting.
That actually does sound up the alley. I get it.
Yeah, no, same. It's like again, not one for Christian romance. They're usually like too
I get it. It's safe.
Hallmark.
It's too
Yes,
there.
safe. Exactly. It's too
It's too
Hallmark.
safe.
It is too cookie cutter for me. But like the plot itself was actually really, really good.
See, I can appreciate a good plot. I'm glad you brought up Christian romance because I also used to read Christian romance before I. So again, we both of us, I guess we talked about it. I grew up in a very strict household as well, like very strict.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because again, I'm a Latina woman
Yeah.
who is also a pastor's daughter. I had a very strict childhood.
Mm.
However, comma, I thought, oh, Christian romance, it's so good. Like, but I knew the difference between Christian romance at a very early age and those dime store Harlequin romance novels.
Oh my god.
Because my mom would get the dime store Harlequin romance novels, and when I started reading, like really, really reading, um, I found one of those books and I was like, ah, this is the difference between Christian romance and like a romance. I get it now. Why they don't want me reading this shit. And I fell in love with Harlequin. They're terrible, but good terrible Harlequin romance stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Did
those
you know
times.
that some of the Harlequin books were made into mangas?
No, they weren't. Were they
Yeah, they were.
really?
They were Harlequin pink and Harlequin purple.
Stop. Are you
I'm
kidding
not
me?
joking. Those things are fucking real. It's again
No,
specifically
I did not
Harlequin
know
pink
that.
and Harlequin purple, and then they have like different titles under each of those. And the ink was pink or the ink was purple, and some things were very sweet, like a sweet romance, and some of them were really raunchy, and that depended on the fucking color.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is actually a thing. Hold on. I just typed in Harlequin pink. I don't know, do purple. Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm
I know.
not.
I never knew this. Oh my gosh. Stop. This is amazing. And also the covers look like the
Yeah.
90s style manga. Stop it. I'm in love. I never knew this existed. I'm so glad you introduced this to me. Now, I feel like a whole new world has been opening up to me.
You're welcome.
I never knew this existed. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm looking at some of these titles as well for pink and purple. 10 out of 10. This is
Now, the library, they may actually still have them at the library. The Hoover Library specifically had them.
really
And I think they had
interesting.
like maybe about 8-ish pink and 3 purple. I don't know how many there actually are, but that's what the library had.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want this. I want this so bad. I'm gonna find one. I want this to happen. So I need to read one. That's on my bucket list. I have to read one Harlequin pink and one Harlequin purple romance.
You have to let me know what you think of them.
I have to find them. I never knew this existed, and I'm so fucking happy because it looks so bad.
It's
Like it looks
so
so
bad. It's
90s.
kind of good. Some of them are kind of
It is.
good.
That's what I mean. Like it looks so 90s. It's like nostalgia for me because I also know how bad it looks. I can't explain it because some of them have the yaoi hands. Like,
Oh, yeah, they kind of do.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I need this in my life. Um, my coworkers and I used to find the best snippets of those books and read them to everyone. I never even knew this fucking existed. So now that I know, I'm on the hunt for a paperback. I need to have one for my collection, I feel like. Just to say that I
Yes.
have one.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I want
Just
to
to have one in my collection.
know. They may not still have it.
Harlequin Comics. Oh my gosh. You know what? That's on my to-do list. It'll give me something to look forward to. Man. Oh shit. Oh my god. Who are you? We
Oh,
are
hi. I'm still trying to find that, like, that fireworks book for
Do
you.
you remember the hold on.
I
Do
remember
you
what
know who
it
the
looked
writer is?
like, but I am not finding the cover anywhere. I could
When
not
did you
tell
read
you who
this?
the main characters were or the love interest. I can give you the plot, and it is definitely a Christian romance because, like, the friend that suggested it kind of only ever read Christian romance. But she still had some great fucking suggestions.
Wait a minute. It's not what okay, what did it have in the cover? Or you don't remember that?
It was like green and pink fireworks on it.
Okay. Let me know. This is a special edition, but
Okay.
it seems like it could be.
Was it in
I
the
am
Discord? Are you gonna put it in the Discord?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the Discord, but
Okay.
first I need to screenshot it.
Okay.
Hold on.
I mean, you could always find shit much easier than I can when.
Because it's talking about the Mardi Gras ball,
Yes!
something about the deep
Yes!
south.
Yes! That's it!
No fucking way. I'm sending it to you. Hold on. Wow. And it is like, oh, the things from the south.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, hold on.
And she's from, like, New York or something, so she's not used to, like.
Here, read the description. I'm sending it to you via Discord. Read the description and tell me. Because her
Okay,
name
I
is Savannah.
don't remember there being faces on it, but, like, how
Oh, this is
fireworks.
like the special edition. So this isn't
Yeah.
like the yeah.
Susanna, yes, is out to prove that pyrotechnic genius Quinn Baldwin, yes, is responsible for a million
Quinn
dollar
Baldwin.
fireworks catastrophe during a Mardi Gras ball. Yes, with her friend Black Lab Monty, she moves to a charming backward city. Yes, yes, this is it.
Backwater city of Mobile, Alabama. Can you imagine saying Mobile, Alabama is a backwater city now? Are you kidding me?
This is it.
Well, maybe.
This is it. Um, and we actually read like a lot of it's Fireworks by Elizabeth White. Um,
I can't believe I found it. Actually, I can believe it because, yeah.
like actually like a lot of the books that like my classmates would read, like the Christian novels that they would read, actually kind of ended up centering around Alabama a lot. So Fireworks was in Mobile. If you read the Christian horror novel House,
Oh, in Birmingham.
was in Birmingham. It was actually out in like Shelby County, Briarfield,
Yeah, because they were
Blount
trying to get
County.
to Birmingham. Yeah,
Yeah, they take one of
I
the major
remember.
highways. I think they take like 82 or something.
Something like that. I have House and the second. No, I have House and another book from those same writers. I should say Frank Peretti. I love Frank Peretti
Yes,
books. They're good.
him. He did another one that like I never got into House. I tried to get into House. It just wasn't. I couldn't get into it.
I liked it. I actually really, really liked it because it was a good I okay. I know it might be surprising for some people, but there is some like a genre called Christian horror where I've read a lot of Christian horror books. Right, a lot of it's dealing with demons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But growing up, I've dealt with a lot of Christian horror books, which is why I know I don't fuck with them spirits because it's like all demon stuff. Like and I'm just like, yeah. Some of them gave me some nightmares. Like
Yeah.
there's just something about Christian horror that for a kid like me, because that's the only horror kind of books I could have read, was very interesting. I have a lot of Christian horror. Anyway, who are you? We gotta going over time.
Oh, well, we can
I'm just,
continue this next week since it would be horror, but like, yeah,
it
no,
would
like
be.
it. I understand that there was House and one other, and it was really, really like my classmates really, really liked it, but I'm just like, I can't. I
I
like,
think I have it. Like I have another book with Frank Peretti that was like more digestible for teens.
yeah.
Um, I'll remember it eventually. I will remember it. Yeah, time for the podcast to turn into an audiobook. Oh God. Oh gosh, we will do it too. We will read very bad fan fiction.
Oh, we could,
I still want
we
to do
could,
that.
we could get Chelsea in on this.
I wish that
I'll need to tell you something after the podcast, after we go off the air.
okay, we should probably get off the air actually because we're running out of time. Hi, I'm a bowl of ricey. You can find me here at a bowl of ricey on
Put your name.
Twitch.
Put your name.
I got it.
Yeah.
Um
Twitch.
and
Where
Twitter.
else? And
Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, which
yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out. I'm working out some of the kinks to go back to streaming.
You
But
mean
for right now,
some of the depression? I love you very much, but it's
yes, that's exactly what it is. I'm working out my depression, my kinks, my depression.
Okay, working out your kinks. All right, let's not do
Yeah.
that publicly. We can work at
body
that.
combat.
I support you, but not publicly, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love you dearly, but I'm Abmikiri, another delinquent and degenerate. You can find me here on the podcast. I still haven't gotten back around to streaming. I'm on Twitter. Following me on Twitter is your choice.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Working out your kinks.
I don't need to work out my kinks. I already know my kinks.
Yeah.
And some of these
Where can you
fandoms
find
are
us?
not helping.
Oh God, no. And come November, it's just gonna be even worse.
I'm so excited for it.
I am too. Me too. Nice to have something to look forward to.
You can find us on Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time and on Twitter at What's Your Opin 10 WATSYOUROPIN10. You can find us on Twitter there. We keep promising to do stuff, Snow White, and not doing it. Oh, what happens in there we go. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 drops. So that fanfiction, or that not fanfiction, that fandom's gonna go fucking batshit.
That's me. I'm the fandom. I'll go batshit.
And you'll go batshit, but you're not at that level of unhinged.
No, I know you, and I know Chelsar, and I know several others.
And me and
so
Chelsea are
excited.
not, again, not that level of unhinged as some of these people. Like, yes, we are unhinged. We will absolutely admit it. But god damn, some of these people, like, oh.
And I'm here to observe them all for science.
For science.
For science. What are we if not scientists, right?
We're opinionated is what we are.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, no, we gotta go.
We do gotta go.
been
I
a
hope you
minute.
guys have a safe week, and we will see you guys next week with a brand new topic. Yeah?
Who knows what that will be?
Lord knows.
Who knows? Not us.
All right. Not us. You saw how we were today. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye-bye.